Hey folks, this is Bruce Hutcheon, the host and executive producer of Whitetail Rendezvous. Some of you know my voice, hopefully, because over a couple 100,000 people have listened to me on Whitetail Rendezvous. And I was asked the other day, I think it was Josh Honeycutt from Realtree.com, he asked, why the heck do you get into this business? And I said, Josh, it's real simple. I'm passionate about hunting whitetails. Back in 1966, I went to the Buffalo County, Trumpeter County, La Crosse County, and I ended up hunting along the Baraboo River on Eddie and Lester's farm with a guy called Dick Rogers, and he had his brother-in-law Harry Shearer. And you might not know this unless you read my about, but I didn't have anybody helping me hunt when I was growing up as a kid. I met Dick Rogers when I was at the University of Wisconsin La Crosse, and he said, come out to the farm and let's go deer hunting. Again, that was in 1966. And guys like Harry Shearer and Otto Knight mentored me. I didn't have anybody to mentor me, and that's why I started, frankly, Whitetail Rendezvous, because a lot of people don't know how to hunt whitetails. And so what I've done over the last 3 years is simply interviewed over 550 whitetails experts. Why are they experts? Because they've killed a whitetail. Doe or buck, doesn't matter to me. They've hunted hard all throughout North America, not just the United States, but up in Canada. And what they found is they all needed somebody to get them started. Well, guess what? Whitetail Rendezvous has gotten started. Almost 300,000 people have listened to my show. That means they picked up a nugget here and a big buck sicket there, and they found out exactly what they needed. Or they can go back 24/7, 365 days a year. They can listen to Whitetail Rendezvous. What the heck does this mean to you? What does it mean to you? There's some critical information you need to know about Whitetail Rendezvous. Let's talk about the niche market. We all know that the hunting industry is over $37 billion. We know that there's 15 million hunters. We also know that you want to reach those people as focused as you can be. Well, our niche market is whitetail hunters, passionate whitetail hunters. You know, over the last 3 years, Whitetail Rendezvous has produced over 550 shows. Who are our guests? Passionate whitetail hunters. We have had hundreds of thousands of downloads. What does that mean? Well, that means we're trending over 1,000 downloads a day of people who are passionate about hunting whitetails. All that means to me, should mean to you that, wait a minute, Whitetail Rendezvous has something to offer. Because they're all avid deer hunters. Who do you want to reach with your products? Avid deer hunters. You know, you and I know we're busy, but you and I both know that podcasting can be listened to 24/7, 365 days a year. Wherever people are, whatever they're doing, they can put earbuds in, they can put the Bluetooth in their car, and they're listening to a podcast. Why? Because podcasts is the fastest growing advertising media in the business today. And we've got some information to support that from Nielsen. All in all, we have a target audience that is reaching out to you, is wanting you to reach them, and let Whitetail Rendezvous do that. Reach out to me, because if you don't, it might be the biggest mistake you make. I've talked to you about the data. I talked to you about the target markets. All that's well and good. But my heart is for passing on the hunting tradition. Why we hunt, why I hunt, why I've hunted across North America for the past 50 years. Why? Because it's the people, it's the relationships, it's the hunting tradition. And folks, Whitetail Rendezvous is just part of a great push to recruit new hunters. Your companies need new hunters because the hunting community is getting older. Read any study you want. The hunting community is getting older. But with Whitetail Rendezvous, we realize that my average age is probably about 28 years old. And we're reaching people who want to learn how to hunt. That's what my content is. And I invite you to reach out, to call me, so together we can pass on the hunting tradition.